The first big Icarus Beta tip that you need to know to survive is the best location to build your base. Spoiler, it's in caves. For several reasons that you might have not considered, so let's get right into it.
Player 2 has entered the game.
What is up, prospectors? If this is your first time on this channel and you're enjoying Icarus as much as I am, consider subscribing to not miss any tips, coverage, and content on Icarus going forward. Or come by the live stream. We're giving away Icarus game keys that you can use to play or to gift a friend, or maybe that special someone. Links in the description below. So, firstly, with the cave base, it's the safest place to build because it's the only spot where your base can be where it will not be damaged and destroyed by storms. Storms can rip apart your home from wind and debris or light it on fire by striking it with lightning. You also are protected from hunting grounds and predators. Every now and then you might get a deer or a raccoon that wanders in, but bears, wolves, etc. don't really bother. Compared to building your base out in the open, oftentimes you're gonna have bear attacks that can very easily result in destroyed base and a death. The final perk of building your base underground is that you have an unlimited water source. Caves have small pools in them that you can drink from to replenish your hydration bar. There's a short debuff of a lung illness that you'll get for a few minutes while living underground, but it can be taken care of by crafting a dehumidifier or taking antibiotics. Now, the big Icarus Beta tip number 2, kill, pick, loot, and craft everything. Icarus isn't like other open world survival games. They utilize a leveling system propelled forward by a tech tree and talent section that you have to gain XP and levels to unlock. Firearms, building materials, high level armor, and more await you as you progress through these tiers. And with the current leveling system, basically every single thing you do gives you XP. All kills, picked berries, or even sticks picked up off of the ground give you XP. If your inventory gets full, drop some unnecessary items, then rinse and repeat. Crafting and building now give you significant experience too. Up until one of the recent updates, crafting was giving less than half the XP that building was giving you, but now they're pretty much balanced. So anytime you have craftable materials, don't hoard them like you do in other survival games. Craft everything that you can. Your biggest focus in the beginning should be to level up as fast as possible to gain access to all the interesting features and items Icarus has to offer. Icarus Beta tip number 3 may be the most important because it will help you in your day-to-day survival, and this is a survival game, so there's plenty they're going to throw at you to make sure that simple exploration or loot runs turn into wild fights for your life scenarios. That's where tip 3 comes in, buff stacking. Now, you're going to want to have as many buffs as possible applied before adventuring to give yourself the best odds. Firstly, make sure you sleep in a bed before every trip out of your base. You'll wake up with a well-rested bonus that offers a multitude of buffs that increase several important categories required for survival. Your health and stamina will be boosted as well as their regen speeds. You'll also consume less water and food, allowing you to stay out longer. Next, make sure you fill up your stomach with cooked meat. This can be obtained by killing and harvesting meat from any animal, and then cooking it over a fire. Comment below if you're having trouble on how to do that. I'll make sure to respond quickly with a tutorial. The cooked meat will give you yet another boost to health, stamina, and your health regen. You can also get meat from fish, and what's interesting is that if you cook this meat, it'll come out as cooked fish, and Icarus registers it as a separate food type, so when you consume it, it's going to give you yet another buff to your health, stamina, and your health regen. And as a side note, if this guide has been beneficial for you so far, please consider effortlessly moving your thumb up to the like button. It lets me know that I should make more content like this, and it keeps our overseer algorithm appeased here on YouTube, allowing my channel to grow. Thanks in advance. So at any rate, there are plenty of buffs and debuffs you can add to your character that are going to help or hurt you in your journeys. But the 3 I've previously listed are easy, and you should never leave your base without them. Now, for more Icarus tips, check out one of the videos coming up right now.